what's up, everybody? What's good, Cuts? The one spelling games back with a quick video. I just wanted to make this video because this is just way too much that I'm seeing it, and I'm sorry to the Christians. I love you guys, but this shit got to be said. And so I'm just, it just is what it is. I can't, there's no other way I can say it but say it in the way I'm gonna say it. Because I've seen it way too much. All this stuff is an act of God, and I'm just one too many. The abortion, the New York, the changes to the gun laws, the Supreme Court, all these are acts of God. And now the Georgia Guidestone's an act of God. Are you gotta be kidding me? A bunch of stones in the middle of nowhere is an act of God. So if that was an act of God struck by lightning and destroyed it, or it's an act of God through an individual to go there and blow it up, it's an act of God. Either way, you could say it's an act of God, but what God is you talking about? Are you talking about the Almighty Creator, or are you talking about the whole Jesus coming back? And that's what I'm seeing, is this is the act of God. And I'm like, there's going to be more of these acts from God. You mean to tell me God waited until 2022 July 6th or whatever that was? Was it 6th? Was it July 6th that the Georgia Guidestones blew up? Hold up. Because I wasn't even paying attention. Was it July 6th? Okay, so was it yesterday? It didn't blow up yesterday. It blew up on the 6th, which would be, like January 6th. And who are they propagating now? They're linking Donald Trump into it. But anyways, that's besides the point. So this is an act of God. So you mean to tell me God waits till July 6th to shoot a lightning bolt or whatever, go inside a human being and blow up the Georgia Guidestones? If God is so almighty, this act of God, why are we going all of this? Why are we playing a game? Why are we playing? This don't even make any sense. Like, people are saying it's an act of God. Like, an act of God? An act of God. What God? And I asked that question. I was like, what God? Oh, Jesus is coming soon. I'm like, are you kidding me? I was like, an act of God? Really? You mean to tell me it couldn't have been Bill Gates' house or a lightning bolt hit Dr. Fauci's house? I'm just saying. I mean, if it's an act of God, why are we going through what we're going through? Why are we going to continue to go through what we're going to go through? Is this some sick joke? Is God a jokester? Why can't God just come back now and just save the day and just make everything right? Like, come on, people. There's no logic in that at all. There's no logic into this shit. For it to be an act of God. It's an act of God. Meanwhile, I'm watching cars wrapped up around the block at a Chick-fil-A and Wendy's as well at lunchtime. 444. Look at that. 444. Actually, my birthday, 414. Also, 444. Which gives you what? What's 444? It's 3. So, but anyways, I just was like, I'm just tired of hearing people say this is the act of God and this and that. And now you're showing, it's an act of God, all right. It's the God that we trust on the money that's doing this shit. That's an act of God, And shout out to RPM Trey. They're gonna build back better. They're gonna build back better. And it's just crazy that people think that this is the act of God. Out of all the stuff, all the evil that's going on, we can't strike, they can't strike a lightning bolt at Davos or I'm not talking about it. I mean, but they're talking about this is an act of God. So I'm just going into what they believe. Someone blew that up. So you mean to tell me, there's no, I mean, it's just crazy to hear this logic, man. And then people got to let this go, man, because this is the problem. It's an act of God, so I'm going to sit home and do nothing because God's coming back. Look, they just blew up the Georgia Guidestones and destroyed the evil, not realizing they about to build that bitch right back with even deeper message. And I get it. I get it, but we got to look at, what's being done here, man. Because already in the news today, they're linking Donald Trump, I mean, it could be all a good, act of goodness. It could be, I get it. But I'm just talking about the perception of these Christians that believe this is an act of God, because that's the problem. They sit back, they wait, and just, they're nothing. They're just waiting because they believe that happened. So they believe then they're going to keep on waiting. It just doesn't make any sense, man. Right, hope-a-dope. They just hoping, and it's sad, man. You really, and then you ask people, ordinary people, yo, you heard about the Guidestones? Guess what? They don't know what we're even talking about. It's amazing. Just ask the random person if they heard about the Georgia Guidestones being blown up. They're gonna look at you like you're foreign, because what they tie the Georgia Guidestones to conspiracy theorists. Conspiracy theorists. And the news is kind of, they watch their words when they talk about the Georgia Guidestones, but you see the headlines being linked to Donald Trump, and it's going to be linked to Christians, and they're already calling it domestic terrorism, and they're already calling it, what it is, man. It's just right exactly like we all suspected and thought. What's good, Rap Samples? Hold on, I gotta run in here and grab something real quick. But we're gonna keep the beats going. And this is from Nax Beats. N-A-Q-Z Beats. It's from Stranger Things 4. All right, guys. Sorry about the little intermission right there, but so yeah, man. So I don't mean to, be, I'm not trying. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because this Christian garbage with this act of God, but not looking at, okay, what about all the people that lost their lives? When's God? What's God just chilling up there watching, eating popcorn and shit? And like, yeah, all right, I'm gonna hit the Georgia Guidestones. Boom. All right, yeah, we're taking them out. Like, what is wrong with people, man? Like, that's not even a cartoon has more, logic than that. Like, that don't even make any sense, man. It really doesn't. It doesn't make any sense at all for anybody to think some shit like that when you look at it. So God's just playing a game, and he just sitting there like, okay, I'm just gonna hit the Georgia Guidestones today. Meanwhile, all these other structures are standing, and all these other psychopaths are dwelling and roaming the goddamn earth. I mean, it's just simply mind blowing to me. I don't get it. Shout out to all you guys. Outlaw X, Cuts, Bend over. What's good, guys? Good to see y'all. Rap Samples. Shout out to Rap Samples, Outlaw X, The One, whoever else is up on here. Shout out to all you guys. But it don't make sense to me, man. It just doesn't. But I keep hearing it, and it's like, oh, the cheering, like the abortion crap. Like, y'all don't realize it's a game. Abortion is legal. They're gonna keep on. Abortion ain't going nowhere. Nothing's changed. They're making you believe something's changing. Nothing is changing whatsoever, at all. That's just fuel to piss off those people, to be more angry and more upset at you for later down the line when they put some other shit and they're going to have you guys fighting. It's division. Just like the president, the Japanese former president, prime minister that was assassinated. He was a firm supporter of LGBT. That's a direct. Sorry, I didn't get to go live last night about the Georgia Guidestone, but these people fuck with the Georgia Guidestone. And then we have a assassination of a liberal democratic prime minister in Japan, which was a huge LGBT supporter. Okay, they're literally pissing these people off, man, or they just building this energy, this. And these people, those people, parentheses, quotations, people, they're fueling these people, man. They are fueling these people with rage, hate, evil darkness, this energy, man. Every day, man, they poking at these people, and that's why I beat the drum, it's crazy, man. Oh, for real? Of EGO? The off topic, but you heard about the creator of Anime. Oh wow, I didn't even know about that. That's real popular. That's real popular. So, yep, the Georgia Guidestones being blamed on conspiracy theorists and Trump social. Who would have thought? That never crossed anyone's mind. No one ever thought about that one, guys. No one ever thought about that they were going to use that. No one thought about it. But, all a part of the game. All a part of the big game plan. It's just too obvious. It's too obvious, And I keep banging the drum about those people. It's all connected. Whatever energy that they're putting in these people, whatever this energy is, it's going into these people. This is why some of us been feeling drained lately. I told you I've been feeling drained. Other people say they're feeling drained. It's because this energy is going into these people, and we're amongst these people. And guess what happens? That low vibration energy, it affects us in a way. That's why we gotta remember the universe has energy here for us too. And we have to tap into that. We have to gravitate towards that. We have to surround ourselves with that. We have to embody that. That's what this whole awakening is about. Even who I'm talking about, the Christians. You have to realize Jesus is coming back. You got to come into the light. You got to embrace Jesus. the Christ conscious, the Christos, not their Christ, but what they're actually has stolen and bastardized. You got to embody that. All right? You have to break through the barriers of man that has created a cage around the knowledge and the energy in your book and told you to stay away from all the stuff that they use with the book to keep you under the fucking spell. They tell you to stay the fuck away from it when it's actually in there. You know? And now's the time for your eye to be healthy so your whole body can be full of light. If not, it will be full of darkness and you will not be able to obtain that light. And this is what it's all about, right where we're going right now. All this darkness. All right, this is why we're drained, man. We carry the weight of humanity. We're around these motherfuckers all day. You know, that's why when we're around the beautiful people with the good energy, we feel great immediately. It's like the sun came out, took over us, and we feel awesome. This is why we go into nature, go out on the lakes, and go out. We feel great because guess what? We're away from these motherfuckers, low vibrational ass motherfuckers. Like I said, check your bed, check under your bed, check your house, check the other rooms in your house, because these motherfuckers, don't mean to call them motherfuckers, but I'm talking about the energy is in your existence, in your area, in your field. This is why you're drained. This is why you're down. This is why you feeling some type of way. This is why you and your significant other, whatever it's a man, boy, girl, man, whatever it is, you know, this is why the battles are happening in your own roof, under your own roof, is because one of them is not even turned on yet. And you may be lit, you turned on. Well, guess what? They're going to poke that point that gets them turned against you. Trust me, it's going to happen, without a doubt. They're going to hit every aspect of this reality to get all of their demons together. All right? Which is going to weed us out. This is a selection process. All right? This is a selection process. And this is what they're doing, man. You know? Oh, they're not into politics. Well, guess what? They might be into sports. They might be into this recreation. They might be into that. Oh, guess what? They're gonna hit you in every aspect of your life. Oh, they're too busy working, so they don't got time to, really be into what I'm into. But they listen to what I say, but they're working. They're raising the kids. And guess what? Guess when they fuck with their job, that's what's gonna hit home to your ass. When they come home and be like, look, I'm about to go get this magic potion. You're like, no, you can't. Well, we're gonna lose our job and you're contemplating it. I'm telling you, we're all coming to that. Keep in mind, everybody's running around enjoying the sun and even me, but I already know what's around the corner. We ain't even got 2 months. Look what today is. And we all, we want to gather on September 11th and we think it's so far away. It's in 2 months, guys. In 2 months, we're going to be on the road, if not already there. In 2 months, it's July 8th. You got August 8th and September 8th. That's 2 months. That shit's going to go by in a blink of an eye. And we right back into the fall. We right back into the thick of things. They got away with it. They coasted us through the summer with all these psychological operations, right back into the carbon nanotube technology that they want in your ass. They're going to push it more. They're going to turn the knot, ratchet up. They ain't done with this shit. Because they kept you busy. Other places are like, fuck that, we done. Other places are like, nope, no more. Other places are like, you can forget about it. Not Americans, boy. Americans are just the epitome of humanity right now. I'm sorry to say it, but Americans is the epitome of the world. And I'm not talking about the earth, I'm talking about the world. World is man, it's a population, it's a collection of people. That's the world. All right? The world is fucked. In United States is the worst. Is honestly the I don't even know what to say, man. I look around, I see the minds, the mentality. It's the epitome of humanity. And it needs to be destroyed. Ain't no building this shit back. This shit gotta be removed. How are we gonna make some shit better in their shit? Nah, man, we gotta separate ourselves and make us better back into the original creation, which is nature. You're gonna fuck around in their shit. Oh, we need to, do this and change that and vote for this person and vote for that person. Are you fucking kidding me? You still want to be in the same system? Nah, man. I don't fuck with people that are into that just to crack them out of that thought process. But I'm not gonna be like, yeah, we need to vote for that. But like, no, what? You're gonna vote for another puppet that's gonna go in there and forget about you once he's exposed to that energy? It's over for you. All these politicians are all good at the lowest levels until they get in the club and they see the beauty and they're showered with that above everybody energy. And then they turn to, yeah, I still love the people. I want to help them, but it's in a whole different light, a whole different mind, Oh, are the cops in this place right here? Yeah, they are. They're going all through that building. I bet you they find the dead bodies, because this right here is a trap house. Some guy tried to sell me this damn thing. I walked through it, I almost fucking died. I told y'all about it. But that's like a trap house. I should walk up in there and say, hey, what's going on in there? But anyways, guys, shout out to all you guys watching. And yeah, we just in some wild times, man. But the American mind has been dumbed down to a shit. This phone's getting hot. Has been dumbed down to a very low vibrational state. And that's why this shit gotta be destroyed, man. It's gotta be destroyed. You're gonna build a system with these motherfuckers? We can't. When we gonna realize that it's a wrap, man, for these people, man? It's a wrap for these people. When we gonna realize it, man? We can save who we want to save, wake up who we want to. I'm talking about this society gotta get destroyed, man. Whether it's by them or people that are awake, it's gotta be destroyed no matter what. So honestly, by them destroying it is actually helping us. Y'all destroying the shit that needs to be destroyed. Guess what? Let's shake hands on that, psychopaths. This shit need to be destroyed. I'm with you. Destroy this bitch. All right? It's got to be destroyed. I'm with you, psychopath, but I don't want you to implement your system. Nah. Matter of fact, when y'all done destroying it, it's like those movies when the bank robbers, they all rob the banks for millions of dollars, and then they all split the money up, and then one or two of them turn on the other two to help them rob the bank. That's how we got to be with them psychopaths. Y'all destroy the shit. We with you. Then when y'all done, we're going to lock the door, and we're going to throw all the weapons out the window, and now we're going to duke it out. See how tough y'all old ass, saggy ball ass motherfuckers are. Come on, Bill Gates, Dr. Fauci. Let's see what y'all got. Let's see what you got, Schwabs. Let's see if you could throw these fucking human fists. Y'all got all these weapons. Now ain't no weapons on the board. Let's see. And the winner gets to put out the energy for the new understanding. Man, we'll beat the brakes off these dudes. They'll run and scream. Alright guys, I'm back. Everybody's out and about. Let me know if I'm still live. Everybody give me a thumbs up. Shout out to Purple Beats. Listening in. Let me know if we're good, guys. But yeah, I just wanted to come on. I don't mean to bang, against the Christians. Thanks, Rap Sample. I'm not banging against. I just want the Christians to wake up, man, and be like, oh, man, come on, man. Gotta see what's the obvious, man. We gotta see the obvious. You gotta come out the chains, the mental chains, man. You know? You know? So, also in the news the other day, Derek Chauvin, he was sentenced. They didn't really, not much about that, but, you know, that's for those people. That's for those people. I see Zach's got a live coming up shortly at 1:30. Sure, it might be, because I don't get the notifications, but I want to hear what you got to say, because that's what's coming out in the news. Is, you know, they just want to. I mean, we already know censorship, labeling us, hatred, getting those people angry at people who believe in freedom, truth, real truth. You know, and it's unfortunate because honestly, Trump supporters and the Christians that think in the way I'm talking are liberals. That liberal energy is just a different type of species. It's the same but different. It's like a fucking tree. You got a maple tree and you got a motherfucking a walnut tree. It's a tree with the same duties. And this energy is the same, because I see the same kind of rhetoric coming from it, but from the opposite spectrum. When you understand energy, you can see this. It's like, okay, these motherfuckers are just like they're irrational thinkers. You can't tell them shit about Donald Trump. They don't want to listen. They're not going to let you get a word. They're going to get all these awake, woke type Trump quotes and shit, and that's what they're going to lay on you. You know, or the mainstream conspiracy theories they're gonna lay on you. They ain't gonna come with no deep ass shit, you know. But that's what it is. You know, they're the same thing. We use the liberals because, you know, we know that that's 100% known fact that that is a liberal. I mean, liberal. That is a program. You know, it's obvious that's a program, because everything to do with that is all the same. So they have been manipulated by some force to hive-minded. That's the same thing with Trumper. You know, and that's how the human being is designed. Honestly, you know. Nature is designed like that. So, you know. But, what's good, Dragana? Jules, all you guys. So, just as suspected, you know, with these Guidestones, this comes out. But also, you know, it's not a fucking act of God, guys. I'm sorry. Don't be offended. It's just not an act of God. An act of God would have been put a stop. You know, with lightning, it would have been a geostorm when all these goddamn trucks were coming, with all these refrigerated trucks are coming to bring the poison to humanity. But nah, you know how many people died from that? From that? And God's gonna let that happen? Come on, get the fuck out of here with that shit. That shit don't even make any sense. I wish somebody would say that shit to me. It's an act of God. Are you serious? They're about to call me a Darren, because I'm about to go in on your ass with that stupid statement. You know? An act of God. I mean, yeah. We break it down to yeah, it is an act of God. Emotion, something from the Creator made that happen. But it's not what these people are perceptualizing at all. All right, it's not that kind of act of God. Sorry, no, forget about it. You know, it ain't. So, but yeah, because there would have been a geostorm striking. If it was a lightning strike from God, there would have been a geostorm striking all these trucks coming with the poison. It would have been lightning strikes at when I sat outside of clinics, barely could do a damn video, watching brain dead ass parents drag their children in, and children don't know anything but screaming and crying and not wanting to go in, and knowing something is deeply wrong inside of them, so where they got this utmost fear to not even want to go in the building. All right, I sat out there and recorded that. Y'all remember the fucking videos. All right, children that don't know what is going on have more sense than the fucking psychopathic, brainwashed fucking parents dragging them in there. They got more sense. The parents should have been acting like that at home. No, I'm not doing that. No, I'm not going over there. No, we're not gonna do it. That energy should have been flipped. Instead, I'm watching parents drag their children in there to get that shit injected in them. And it fucked me up so bad, I couldn't even make a person that I wanted to see. All right? The Monroe County Health Director, Michael Mendoza, walked right by the car. And I didn't even have enough energy to do anything, to go talk and ask him questions that I've emailed and left messages. You know, that's how bad that energy is, man. And I sat there and watched multiple kids get dragged in. I couldn't stomach it, you know. Couldn't even say fuck my whole week up watching that shit. Still think about it. The kids screaming and crying and shit, pulling away from their parents, you know. That's fucked up, man. How does a child know and feel that something? Ain't no parent say, oh look, Susie, we're going right in here to get an injection right in your arm. It's gonna be pain. No, they done lied to their ass about wherever they was going, and when they got there, the energy, they could feel it was fucked up. You know, they could feel something was wrong. You know that feeling. Like, I've always been creeped out about hospitals, nursing homes, doctors, or anything to do with their system. Always fucks with my energy. Always messes with my energy. Every time. It doesn't even matter. I don't give a damn. I never have. Some people work in them places. Some people just go in like it's nonchalant. People are, I'm gonna go visit such at the house. I don't want to visit nobody. You know, I don't want to visit. I'm sorry, but I don't want to visit anybody if I ain't really 100% got to. Yeah, when you have babies and stuff, you gotta be there. You know, but even that is tough. That shit is tough. I have nightmares and shit. Every time I had a kid, I was nightmares sleeping in that bitch. Energy it's just not good. And these children, watching them with that shit was hard, man. It was hard watching that shit, you know. And I'm like, wow. And then the parents, like, what kind of parents are these? Like, what is the mind state of these parents? And what's sad about it is these parents think they're actually doing good. Some of them think they're doing good. Some of them innately know that something ain't right, but they did it anyway, man. All these people got to pay. This is why when y'all hear me say this shit needs to be destroyed, it needs to be destroyed. I'm with psychopaths, you know. Blow this shit clean off the map, get rid of it, done with it. You know, with the universal creator, the universal energy will pull us where we need to be, but it needs to be destroyed, you know. And you think these psychopaths don't pay attention to that? They're like, wow, look at this. This person has sacrificed their children for this shit. They have no rational thought. Yeah, we don't need that person. That person's not gonna be able to build our future of understanding human consciousness because it's ever. You know, we know consciousness is going to levels that we don't understand. This is why we have to get a quantum computer system, a quantum web. This is why we need artificial intelligence, because our intelligence can't understand the intelligence that's coming in. These human minds and the bodies are changing. They're becoming more, we got to figure this out. So yeah, we don't need these people no more. These people we could turn into AI, or we could put the carbon nanotubes in them, and we can control these ones. The other ones, you know, we ain't figure it out yet, but yeah, we got to get at them, you know. If you look at this, everything they're doing is against the understanding that we're coming into. Everything that these people are doing goes against the very essence of what we're understanding and coming into. You know? They need people like us. It's like when they got a scam going on. Well, guess what? They need the scammer because other people are learning to scam. So they get the scammer, pop him, and guess what? They use that scammer. They're like, look, we ain't going to get rid of you. We ain't going to lock you. You know, you need to be out there so you can help us. All right? It's the same concept. Same thing. The dumbest of the dumb, they gone. They done. They done with them. They're gonna wipe the motherfucking floor with these people. You know? Look at the chopper right there. About to land on the hospital. So, yeah, I used to fight them shits too, even up to these days, you know? I had to go get blood work not too long ago. That shit, I'm not used to knowing. It doesn't hurt. It don't hurt. It's just what they're doing is just not right, you know? And I remember when a kid, I used to always fight. I ain't never going. I went to the dentist one time when I was a kid, and that was the last time I ever wanted to see a dentist. You know? Then I learned that fruit cleans your teeth. You know, then these motherfuckers in there with fluoride and shit. Like, what? And then I realized, I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Fluoride decays teeth, but they put it in the water, the food, and the toothpaste. Makes sense. Makes teeth brittle. And then people that brush their teeth every day, they're having the worst teeth, thinking it's white. Your teeth ain't supposed to be white, motherfucker. Your teeth ain't. Sorry. We've been programmed to that, but it is what it is. Teeth ain't supposed to be white. All right? It ain't supposed to be white. White ain't even healthy teeth. You know? Fruit cleans our teeth. That's why it's stringy. Some of it's stringy. It's going to get in between there. It's got skin. You bite into an apple, it's cleaning your teeth and your gums. It has, you know, antimicrobial, whatever they labeled the shit, properties to cleanse your teeth. You know, cleanse your mouth, your taste buds. They get activated, secrete saliva, which is actually saliva actually is like a antibiotic. It cleanses. This is why they don't fuck with your mouth. You know, stay going in your nostrils. They're not going in your mouth because your mouth is clean. They told you it's dirty and can spread germs, but it's clean. See, they lied to you. They use backwards thinking. Because remember, they taught you 1 + 1 = 2, and we believed it. But when you learn divine mathematics, you're like, wait a minute. 1 + 1 cannot equal 2 in a physical reality, because if you have one orange and you have another orange, all right, it was already 2 oranges. You just brought them into your view, into your existence. That's it. Now, how you do 1 - 1? Well, guess what? You got to disappear that orange, and then it takes a different shape and different form, and then you go into the other aspects of mathematics. You know? 1 + 1, 2 + 2 don't equal 4. 1 + 1 don't equal 2. 1 + 3 don't equal 4. It don't work like that. They taught us that way because they separated us from what is real. You know, our mind is supposed to be working 50-50 in sync, as above, so below, with this universe, and it don't. We operate in the physical instead of the universal energy that's here. We only operate in, think about that, guys. We're only operating in half of our capabilities in our own existence, because we live in a physical one and just say fuck the spiritual one, fuck the one that is unseen, and F the one that is actually seen right in front of us every day within nature. You know, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. ABC, they taught us that, you know? They didn't teach us, well, maybe these numbers ain't a sequence like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You know, maybe they could be, 6, 5, 3, 4, in all different ways. What happens when we see multiple, multiple numbers? Like, what are numbers? Because if numbers are letters, then what are numbers? Numbers are shapes. Numbers come from somewhere else. because, I mean, it is what it is. We wouldn't know a number if we didn't see it wrote down. You know, we wouldn't know numbers if we didn't see it written down. You know? So, in actuality, numbers is it's an energy, man. It's a sequence of energy that is computed to us understanding it as into a number. But what are numbers? You know, technically there's shapes. You know, there's shapes of geometry, which would come into like a geometric field. And that's what we've been taught. And this is where we live. And they use that knowledge against us through technology, through devices, you know. They know all this shit. You know, they know about all this shit. You know, that's why I'm talking on a screen and it's being streamed to you. You know what? I mean, just to think about that technology while I'm in motion in a goddamn vehicle at that. I mean, think of that technology. I'm in motion in a spaceship traveling in space and time, streaming on a fucking device. When you turn the device off, it's actually just a physical metal and glass with components box, but it has a certain energy and stored in it into that shit. Think of how intelligent that is, but in reality, it's probably some simple ass. You know, simplistic technology that's just keeping hidden from us. You know, so it's deep, guys. So remember, with all this said, that shit ain't no act of God, you know, because look where we at. If it is, I don't like that guy, because, nah, he not playing, he ain't doing right. You mean to tell me he can blow up the Guidestones, but can't, you know, these people's cars can't just magically veer off the road and smack a pole and they fly clean out and, you know, get their skin ripped off and just all kind of just heinous things happen to them while they're skidding on the ground. And they're like, oh, that was Bill Gates. I'm like, damn, oh, so sad. Let's have a funeral. You know, why can't that happen? I don't wish bad upon nothing, but goddamn, these people they are clear, and with their message, they don't even hide it. No, their message is clear. They're saying what they're gonna do. They're doing it, and God just chilling up there blowing up Guidestones. I mean, come on, I don't even want to fuck with that God. How about that? No, I'm not fucking with that God. Now, me and you know, I don't like what you do. Me and you gotta talk. If you come down here, God, we're gonna have it. When they told me you're gonna crack the sky. Well, when you come down, you're gonna meet me personally. They say, I want to talk to you, man, because that ain't right what you did. You mean to tell me you put us through all that just for you to be our savior? That ain't right, man. We went through hell to get to you. What's our reward? Don't nobody know the goddamn reward. Oh, pearly gates and everlasting life. Like, man, come on, man. We can't be that stupid. That is like that. Kids don't even think that dumb. Kids got a better imagination than that shit. An adult should not be thinking in that form of perception of a goddamn thought at this point in time, man. Ain't no fucking way in hell. Ain't no way in hell. I apologize. I lost the internet. Had to reset it. Shout out to Zach. He's delayed, so hey, I keep streaming. You know? I mean, think about this shit, like, and I'm just being silly with it, but it's actually makes sense. You know, God come back, he cracked that sky. You know, they say, same people that say they cracked the sky, you know, it's water above, so the water's gonna flood in. So does he come in with a bunch of boats for us? Is he gonna come with a bunch of boats so we can save all of our family? What about our friends and our children? We gotta save them too. You know, oh wait, my children and my family, we don't rock out. They don't rock out with what I rock. Oh my God, you're gonna kill my kids? They don't believe in you. They gotta go to a lake of fire. I mean, come on, man. Let's be real. This shit is stupid, man. You know, this shit is stupid. But I'm about to end this. You know, I'm gonna see what Zach's up to. But I'm gonna end this because I'm almost at my destination. But shout out to you guys, and I'll see you in the chats. And yeah, I'll see you over there, guys. Much love.